Judge Zelenowski expects to rule by the end of the week. Meanwhile, BISD is wasting no time and moving on with planned layoffs.
After community backlash, the superintendent released an updated list of proposed job cuts. However, it's still generating anger and confusion. 12 News anchor Angel San Juan explains why it's generating this controversy.
The Texas Education Commissioner and the TEA conservator who's over BISD both made it clear to Superintendent Dr. Timothy Chargois that he needed to first cut from central administration, not from classrooms. But based on the list he just released, Dr. Chargois did not follow instructions. After receiving harsh community criticism,
You're the lead.
And lectures from board trustees, Beaumont ISD Superintendent Dr. Timothy Chargois got a do-over in coming up with an updated list of job cuts. But teacher Sabrina Dollar is still giving him an F.
The best way to describe it is they played hokey pokey with it. I mean, they've moved things from here to there, and I'm not sure if they just thought that we weren't sharp enough to catch it.
Dollar is the vice president of the Beaumont Teachers Association, and she's dissected the list. She's scoring Chargois low on following directions. Both Texas Education Commissioner Michael Williams and TEA conservator Fred Schaefer told Chargois to concentrate his layoffs on administration, not teachers. And those cuts were to total $2.4 million.
Administrative position would be someone who would be an administrator, not necessarily just somebody who is housed at the administrative building or the administrative annex.
Teachers also say among those so-called administrative cuts are positions that have been vacant, like that of purchasing agent Naomi Lawrence Lee, who was fired earlier this year. Also, Planetarium Director Sharon Rigsby is listed as an administrative cut. When school records show this past school year alone, Rigsby taught more than 10,000 students at the planetarium.
She's not an administrator, but yet she's listed district level and what they consider administration. Now, she is the lead planetarium teacher, but she is the only planetarium teacher. Without her, we lose the planetarium.
One proposed layoff that does seem to match what most in the community are considering an administrative cut is the elimination of embattled communications director Jessie Haynes' job. Haynes herself confirmed her impending job loss when she emailed fellow staff members about an upcoming BISD job fair. She wrote, quote, "A number of you may be just like me, job hunting." And the Board of Trustees will have the final say on that proposed list of layoffs during a meeting Thursday, and teachers plan to fight until that final vote. In fact, a petition drive will be held at Rogers Park at the corner of Dowling and Gladys tomorrow afternoon from 4:30 to 6:30. And even if the board approves those cuts, the teachers say there could still be more fighting, this time in court. Some of the teachers say they will probably sue because they feel that some of these cuts, there's really no rhyme or reason. They only feel that it's because of retaliation, either because they've spoken during this whole controversy, but they just feel a lot of them, there's no fair reason why they're getting terminated, mainly retaliation.
They feel like the buck is stopping with them.
Everything's on them.
As opposed to the top. All right. Thank you very much,
Angel.
Appreciate
And
it.
concerning Thursday's meeting, Jefferson County District Attorney Corey Crenshaw has sent a warning about violating the open meetings law while behind closed doors.
Crenshaw today faxed a letter to the superintendent and the board saying that according to the Texas Government Code, the board may not discuss general policies regarding an entire class of employees in a closed meeting. The law only allows talks about personnel when they involve a specific individual. Crenshaw tells 12 News the Texas Rangers will be there to arrest anyone in violation of the act, saying they could face 6 months in jail if convicted.